All right, we've got a 5-minute warm-up here for the girls in game one of the tournament here in Richmond, BC. 16U AA girls taking on the 18U Prince George Capitals. So because here in Canada, 15U and 18U, 14s are playing in the 15 bracket actually right now, and 16Us are going to be playing in the 18U bracket. So to go ahead and mute for right now while we're in this warm-up, and we'll get started here in about 5 minutes. Prince George. How far is Prince George from here? All right, 20 minutes on the clock and getting ready to start here. Looks like we have starting lineup for the 16U Girls Hockey Club Fairbanks. We've got Leah Austin at center, Isabel Mackus at left wing, Addison Paul at right wing, Becca Reinheller on right back, and Macklin Malone left with Rhea Thompson in net. Again, this is a full 20-minute periods with a zam in between the second and third period. We're getting ready for that first puck drop. This Pacific Coast Female Classic 2025. That puck put into the offensive zone, picked up by Leah Austin, into the corner. She'll put some pressure on it. Prince George gets that one out. Gets it into the neutral zone. They keep it in the neutral zone. They kept him by the neutral zone rather by Leah Austin. Pressure by Paul. Mathis comes in, gets a stick on it. Puts it into the corner. Picked up by Prince George. Tipped into the neutral zone. Right here in front of us. Addison keeps it on her stick. She hits Isabel Mathis. Isabel Mathis in all alone. She fires that shot. It's off. Sends it in. Off the goaltender. Two good opportunities. Puck comes in neutral zone, picked up by Reinheller. Reinheller chipped that one to Paul. Paul puts that one into the corner, stopped by Prince George. Pressure by Sammy Murray. Prince George picks that puck up, brings that one through the neutral zone, and that's sent in off of Thompson. Into the corner. Reinheller there applying that pressure. She's got help from Summer Murray. Summer Murray puts that one in the neutral zone. She's going to put some afterburners on. She's putting that stick on that puck and was able to knife it away. She's got help from Sammy Murray. Sammy Murray in the lower corner, near corner, comes out to Pello. Pello back up to Conley. Sorry, that was Murray. Prince George picks that up. They fire that shot, and that's a goal. First shot by Prince George. They put it up over the top shoulder of Rhea Thompson. (18-14) in this first period, and Prince George gets that first goal. Capel, Conley, Linzo, Pello, and Gertson. That one won by Capel. Gertson sends that off the far side boards. That one comes back over to Pello. Pello to Conley. Lost it in her skates. Pello is there to help. Again, off the skates of Conley. Gertson's there. She picks it up, swings that one around the far side boards. Prince George picks it up the blue line, sends it down low. Picked up by Capel. Capel tries hitting far side. Now it comes over to Conley. Good bounce off the boards here, near side boards. Capel comes together with Conley. Conley loses that one to the blue line. Prince George picks that up. They bring that one through off of a player in front. That one goes off the side of the net. Picked up by Reinheller. Reinheller sends that one in the neutral zone. Then Prince George picks it up at the blue line. Battle in front of us here. Isabel Mackus applying that pressure. Prince George at the blue line. Through the neutral zone. She still has that on her stick, puck on her stick, but Reinheller's there. Capel there to help out. Gets it up to Mackus. Mackus gets a stick on it. Mackus pressuring in that center ice. Reinheller gets that one over to center ice, but picked up by Leah Austin. She tries hitting Mackus, but wasn't able to connect on that pass. Puck at the blue line. Mackes will send that one in to the too many. That's too many. Austin will apply out pressure with Paul. It comes off of a stick in this at the blue line. Paul battling along the near side boards. Prince George sends that one down low. Rung around to Mackes. Mackes with that touch, and she'll get that to the blue line. It's stopped by Prince George, and Thompson will easily stop that one and glove it down. We're going to have a face-off in the defensive zone. Glove side of Thompson. Austin, Mackes, Paul. That one picked up by Mackes, but fired right back in. Austin gets a stick on it. Mackes at the blue line tries getting that beyond her opponent. The pass up to Paul. Paul fires that one in. Austin's the first one in. Puck fired around. Proudfoot now coming in with some speed. Gets that one back down low to Austin. Austin back to Proudfoot. Proudfoot loses that to Prince George. Prince George now with that rush through the neutral zone. Nice move, but Gertzen was there to stifle that one. Pello with that battle in front of the net. Knifes that one away. That one's in Murray's feet. Good pressure by Pello down low. That one comes out to the blue line into the neutral zone. Now Addison Paul applying that pressure. Picked up by Sammy Murray. Sammy Murray gains that zone. She's in all alone. She's got Proudfoot in front of the net. Tries hitting that backhand pass. Doesn't get it there, but Proudfoot's there, and Proudfoot wasn't able to get a stick on it. Goaltender will cover that puck. We'll have a face-off in the offensive zone with the Murray sisters. You've got Sammy Murray at center, Summer Murray on right, Proudfoot on left, Malone left D, and Dr. Reinheller on right D. That one won cleanly by Murray. Back to Murray. Murray connection, and Summer gets a shot off, but that goes to the side of the net. Prince George will work that one out, but a good back check by Murray. And that one's now batted in by Prince George. Reinheller's there. She gets it over to Macklin, but Macklin stands on that pass. Reinheller down low. She'll get there first. She picks up that puck, sends it up to the far side boards to Proudfoot. Proudfoot pulls it back to Reinheller. Reinheller kicks that one around to Macklin Malone. Into the neutral zone. Summer Murray's first there. She's muscled off the clutch, but she gets that one back to Sammy, which misses Reinheller. Sammy Murray here at the blue line. Her and Summer come together. Sammy's taking on three different Prince George players. Summer's trying to get out. Puck comes out to Reinheller. Reinheller circles back, hits Summer Murray. Summer Murray interfered with. We're going to have a interference on Prince George, so Fairbanks is going to have a 5-on-4 power play here. Coach sends out that first line of Lenzo, Capel, and Conley for this power play with Pello and Gertzen on the back end. 13:33 left in this first period. Again, these are 20-minute periods. Prince George is currently leading 1-0. That one won by Prince George, but quickly picked up by Fairbanks. Conley with the move in front, behind the net. Tries to find Lenzo. Hits a weird burr in the ice. Gertzen keeps that one in. So Lenzo fires that shot. It's high. Pello kicks that one down low. She's got it still on her stick. She fires that shot. Conley there to help her out. Icing's allowed here, but that one goes off of Thompson. She'll paddle that one to Gertzen. Gertzen to Conley in the neutral zone, but she fans on it. And that's sent all the way back down, and Pello will be the first one there. Pello hits Capel. Nice pass to Capel. Capel gains that zone. She comes in with that shot in front. Nobody's there. Fires that shot and off of a stick in front. Mackes comes in. Mackes fires that one down low. Conley there now picks that puck up in that top circle, gets that down low to Capel. Capel tries hitting the back. Puck's still loose. Conley out to Pello. Pello back to Conley. Conley to that opposite side. Gertson was trying to squeeze in a little too much. Gertson over to Pello. Pello fans on it. Mackes was right there. That one's fired off onto net by Prince George, and it'll be picked up by Pello in our defensive zone. And that's fired, and we're going to have no icing. Paul and Mackes will be the first ones in for Hockey Club Fairbanks. That one's fired off the near side boards. Austin now comes in for that pressure. Prince George through the neutral zone. Back check by Mackes. Is able to get that puck loose momentarily, but picked up again by Prince George. Reinheller now fires that one far side. Too many again! Thank you! It's the second time. We're going to have another power play here. Too many men on the ice by Prince George. $11:27 left in the first period. We're going to have the Murray sisters out there with Proudfoot, Reinheller, and Malone. Sammy Murray will line up for that faceoff. She wins that one back to Summer, but on the backhand, picked up by Reinheller. Reinheller gains that zone. Like to see her try and put that one deep. Off the paddle of Thompson, back to Malone. Malone with some pressure. Sends that to Proudfoot, but that comes into the slot. Dangerous, but picked up by Sammy Murray. Summer Murray in front of us now. Summer with some moves. But picked up by Prince George. Summer picks it up again. That one fired length of the ice. Missed the stick of Malone. Malone will pick it up. Hits Proudfoot. Proudfoot hesitates with that pass. And Prince George picks it up. That's a shot by Prince George. Now Murray back to Reinheller. Reinheller makes that move in the neutral zone. Very slow, methodical move here. And that's kept in by Fairbanks. That one's again fired length of the ice. Reinheller will be the first one there. She's got pressure on her. Over to Gertson. Gertson with the dangerous pass. We need to watch those passes. They're right into pressure. Prince George through this neutral zone. They've got two men coming in, and they're going to be offside. 32 seconds left in this power play. 9:59 left in the first period. Prince George currently 1-0. We're going to have this face-off here in front of us, near side. Capel, Conley, Linzo with Gertson and Pello. That one won by Capel. Capel tries getting that one through. Conley's there to pick it up. She fires that one all the way around. Fires it around. She's the first one there. Good pressure by Conley. That'll go the length of the ice. And kept aside by Thompson. Picked up by Pello. Pello up to Linzo. Linzo hits Capel. Capel through the neutral zone. Sends that one in. And 3, 2, 1. We are even strength. That one's fired back around by Linzo to Capel. Capel muscled off the puck. Linzo's there with some pressure. Prince George, a little miscommunication. They make their way out through the neutral zone. Puck kept aside by Pello. Picked up by Conley. Conley fires that one to Mackes. Mackes leaves that one in her feet, but she's able to get the stick back on it. Puck comes through. That one's fired back in. And Austin will come in. Austin's there. Austin picks that puck up. Mack is right there with Austin. Mack is in the corner, battling. Hits a front. Fired around. And Macklin Malone will be the first one there. Prince George fires that one through. And we're going to have an icing. 8:28 left in this first period. Good opportunity in front for Fairbanks. That line will stay out there with Austin, Mackus, Paul, and Ryan Heller and Malone on the backside. Austin lines up. That one won by Prince George. Paul's there for that pressure. Prince George fires that one around. Missed by Malone. Now, odd man opportunity for Prince George. That one's fired up and over Leah Thompson. So 2-0 for Prince George. Miscommunication at that blue line by the defense there for Fairbanks. The Sammy Murray, Summer Murray, Evelyn Proudfoot, Evie Pello, and Olivia Gertson out there for Hockey Club Fairbanks. That one picked up by Summer. Tried picking that one off. She was almost off into the races. Gertson gets a stick on it. Pello there gets that one out. Fired down low by Prince George. Pello hits Murray on this near side. She's got some speed. Trying to go through four players here. She fires that one down low. Proudfoot will be the first one there. She gets a stick on it. She pins that up against the back of the boards there. Gets some support from Sammy. Puck gets loose, and Prince George will pick that one up. They fire that one behind their player in the neutral zone. Gertson's there. Gets a stick on it. Keeps it out for a moment. Another odd man opportunity here. And that one's fired off of Thompson. Up to Proudfoot. Proudfoot pauses, keeps it on her stick. She's got to get rid of that one. Comes out to the blue line, and Summer Murray is on the move. Fires that shot. It's high over the goaltender. Sammy's there to bat that one back in. Puck comes out to Lenzo. Lenzo fires that one on. Out. We're playing here. Murray fires that shot. It was loose in front. Prince George, she got neutral zone. Gains that zone. Stick aside. And a good stick lift in front by Becca Reinhauer. Puck kept to the side. Fired off of Lenzo. She's there. Gets that one up to Capel momentarily. Picked up by Malone. Malone with that puck knifed away for a moment. Conley now in the neutral zone hits Capel with a one-time pass. Conley now through the neutral zone gets that puck through. Finds Lenzo, but handcuffs her. Lenzo gets another stick on it. Lenzo goes down. Malone fires that one back in. Capel's there. Puck is loose. Prince George will now pick that one up. They're going to come out of the neutral zone. Puck on their stick. Malone tried keeping that one aside. That one goes off of the goaltender. Prince George another shot, and looks like the net was off the moorings. .5:43 left in this first period, and Prince George currently leading, 2-0. These are 3 20-minute periods. A lot of hockey left here. A lot of hockey. Austin will line up. That's won by Fairbanks. Mackus fires that one, gets to the blue line. That one goes off of a player and kind of takes a weird bounce. Thompson was able to track it, though. Paul gets her stick on it. Paul fires that one across over to Mackus. Mathis with some speed. She's got Austin behind her. Fired off. Net. Paul's right there for that rebound. But she's kept behind the net. To Mathis. Mathis fires that shot. It's off the side of the net. That one comes out front to Austin. Pello now there. Puts that one back down low. Prince George kind of scrambling here. Austin keeps that one in to Paul. Paul will fire that one back down low. Mathis makes it there. She puts a body on the player, but they were able to get the puck around. That one comes out to Pello. Going all the way down. Pello with some speed into her zone. Leaves that one off to Gertzen. Gertzen tries getting that up to Paul. Paul will bank that one off the near side boards into the neutral zone. That puck is pressured by Mathis. The talking needs to improve here for Fairbanks because there's not a lot of it. Gertzen, shoulder checks, gets that up to Paul. Paul will get that one up to the blue line, stopped by Prince George. Austin sends that one into the neutral zone. Paul and Mathis there together. Comes in off of a skate. Kept in by Mathis. Mathis will pick that one up. From the corner, she fires that shot and goes in front of that net. Nobody was there. Reinheller now with Murray. Summer Murray muscled off that puck. That one kept in by Malone. But again, miscommunication by Fairbanks. Proudfoot stands on that one. Comes over to Malone. Malone to Reinheller. Reinheller leaves that for Murray. But doesn't get enough space between her and the man. Murray hooked all the way down. That one comes up to Proudfoot. Proudfoot, she's got to move that puck a lot quicker than that. Murray into the neutral zone. White's got too many again, so we've got too many men on the ice for Prince George again. That's their second one that they've been called on, third one today. Here's an opportunity for Fairbanks to put one on the back of the, up on the board into the back of the net. 2 minutes on that clock for the power play, and 3 minutes and 13 seconds remains in this first period. Won by Capel. Conley back to Malone. Malone will fire that shot, and the puck was tipped in front. Conley back to Malone, but lost the zone, so we're going to have to regroup. Reinhauer gets that one up to Conley. Conley puts that one in, but picked up by Prince George, and they will fire that one the length of the ice. Malone off the near side boards, gets that to Capel. Capel under her opponent's reach. Fires that one back down, but that's stopped by Prince George, and that'll go all the way back down off of Thompson. Reinheller will pick that up in the defensive zone. Tries hitting Lenzo, but it was an errant pass. Now Capel there at the blue line was able to get that one out. Capel tries hitting, and we're going to have, actually surprised that Lenzo didn't get called for that one. That one comes near this center ice, and Conley will fire that one back in. Puck comes out to Reinhardt. She loses it. No pressure right now by Fairbanks. Reinhardt fires that one in just like that. Becca, continue to do that. All the way around to Mackes. Mackes will get there. Her and Austin come together. Austin, with nobody there. Austin tries hitting Mackes, but Mackes was going the opposite direction. Fired all the way down by Prince George. Pello will pick that one up to Paul. And George will pick that one up and send that, and they are now even strength. Pello Tries hitting Mackis, but that's kept in. Kept in. They're going to get that delayed offside. You got to continue to pressure that, Addison. Isabel Mackis going in. She's in alone. She's got that pressure on her. She's pinned up against those boards. 40 seconds left in this period. Prince George with a rush from their zone. That's not a good defensive play there. And that goes off the leg of Thompson. Puck comes out to Sammy Murray. Gets that one over to Proudfoot. He tries hitting Sammy Murray. 18 seconds left, and Sammy Murray's got an opportunity here. Proudfoot's there. Now Sammy's got it on her stick, and she fires that shot off the goaltender. 10 seconds. Prince George trying to get that one out of their zone to escape this opportunity. We got 4 seconds, and picked up by Summer Murray. And we're going to have the first period of action come to an end. The end of one, Prince George is up 2-0 after a couple of goals I'm sure Thompson will want back. The girls definitely battled back here and settled in. So we'll see how period number 2 goes for HCF. All right, period number 2 here. Another 20 minutes up on that board. And that first line coming out for HCF is going to be Proudfoot, Summer Murray, Sammy Murray, Ryan Heller, and Malone. With Thompson as the backstop. Sammy Murray will take that face-off. That one won by Prince George. Prince George in front of us. Fans on it a couple of times. Kept to get along these near side boards. Summer Murray's there applying that pressure. Sammy now helps her on that opposite side. Sammy to Summer. Picked up by Proudfoot. Proudfoot taken down. Prince George stood up at the blue line. Proudfoot wasn't able to get a lot on it, but enough to get it down low to Summer Murray. Summer's the first one there. She tries hitting the pass in front, but stopped by Prince George. Picked up by Prince George through the neutral zone. It's 1v1. Prince George, and they get that shot off, but Thompson was able to keep that one to the side. And a rebound shot, and Thompson was able to keep that one out too. 19:02 in the second period. And we're going to have a penalty on Reinheller. What'd they call, Chris? Hooking? So we have a hooking on Reinheller, so we're going to have the penalty kill here. Got that unit of Capel, Conley, Pello, and Gertson out there. That one won by Prince George. Fired around. Conley will get there. Pello will pick it up. She tries sending that one out. Prince George now picked up by Bianca. Conley taken down. Off the stick of Capel, now into the zone. Prince George. Good back check by Capel. Capel gets that one to the neutral zone. Chip near side boards, and Prince George gains that zone. It's like slow motion hockey out here. We're watching them come in. Knifed away. That one comes out to Conley. Conley will fire that one down. Next two come on for HCF. You've got Summer and Sammy Murray applying that pressure. Summer down low. And she's got Sammy in front. Summer to Sammy. Sammy fires that shot, and we've got a goal. The Murray connection. Summer was applying that pressure down low, was able to gain possession of that puck and hit Sammy in front for a goal. Short-handed goal for Fairbanks. Score is now 2-1. Prince George still on top. The Murray girls will stay out there with Pello and Malone. One back to Malone. Malone fires that one back over to Summer Murray, who hits Sammy, but that pass is behind her. Puck comes to Prince George's blue line. 27 seconds left in this power play for Prince George. Pressure applied by Fairbanks. Summer Murray with her stick on it for a moment. Sammy Murray, that one goes off of the glove of Thompson. Puck down low, played by Prince George. They've got this one set up. Puck goes that backside, fired off of Thompson, and we are now even strength. That one goes Becca with some speed. Makes that move. She fires that shot, and that's off the goaltender. The goaltender will cover that one up. Good opportunity by Becca Reinheller. I think she probably had a little bit more that she could have had there for speed. It looks so easy when she's skating. Austin, Mackus, and Paul will line up for that face-off with Reinheller and Malone as the back pair, rather. It's 2-1 Prince George here. Mackus will now line up, and that one's won by Mackus over to Paul. Off of Malone's stick, she fires that one around. Comes out to Malone. Back to Paul. Paul with a move on the near side boards. Sends that one down low. Mackus will be there. Then Austin with some support. Prince George now through the neutral zone. Poked at by Reinheller. Reinheller with the body there. Picks that puck up to Mackus. Mackus pokes that beyond. Mackus will fire that one all the way down into Paul. And we've got another delayed penalty. We're gonna have a roughing, I think. So hooking or roughing. So Prince George is going to go on the penalty kill again. Fairbanks is going to have a power play. Another opportunity here to tie this one up. What'd they call on that one? It's when this is glowing, kind of like this. Emily's stealing all of the heat.
But those ones are not on by them. Oh, now it is.
All right, 16:01 left in the second period, and the score is 2-1 Prince George. Fairbanks will line up for that face-off. Kappel's taking that face-off with Linzo on the left, Conley on the right, Gertson left back, and Pello right back. Pello's got that stick cocked back, ready for that shot. She shovels that over to Gertson. Gertson will put that one down low. And that one kicked around by Linzo. Picked up by Conley. Conley back to Pello. Pello back around. Picked up by Linzo now. Linzo will fire that one all the way back around. And that takes a weird bounce off of the boards. We've got to gain possession, keep possession, and not just throw it around. Pello sends that one. It's going to be an icing. We're going to have an icing. I'd like to see a little bit better puck movement in the offensive zone when we're on that power play. That face-off's going to be to the glove side of Thompson. Minute 22 left in our power play. Won cleanly by Fairbanks. Malone from Fairbanks not able to get that out of their defensive zone. They finally do. That one comes up Murray. Murray loses possession. That one's fired all the way back down, and Malone will be the first one there. Gets that to Proudfoot, who loses that puck on the near side boards. That one's picked up by Reinheller. Reinheller has that puck roll on her, and she's not moving the puck. Murray picks that up. She fires that shot, takes a weird bounce, but she still has it on her stick. Prince George applying that pressure, comes out to Malone. Malone will keep that in. She fires that, and that one goes the length of the ice. And Reinheller is the first one in. She picks that puck up. 16 seconds left on this power play. And Reinheller trying to hit Sammy Murray. Sammy Murray gets a stick on it, gets it into the offensive zone. Neutral zone picked up by Prince George, and they are full strength now. That's fired off the side of the net. Pressure now by Prince George. Picked up behind the net by Reinheller. She chips it to the corner for herself, sends that up to Paul. Paul gets that into the neutral zone. Now that pressure by Austin. Austin with Proudfoot. Proudfoot needs to get off for a change. Puck comes up front and stopped by Thompson. .24 left in the second period. Score is 2-1 Prince George. Austin for that face-off. Austin wins that. But then it's gobbled up pretty quickly. That one kept aside by Pello. Pello doubles back, sends that one to Paul. Paul fires that one up to the blue line. Puck now sent back around. Gertson will be the first one there for Fairbanks. He's able to get a stick on it, gets that out to the blue line. Pello with a strong body keeps her man up. Paul tries chopping up that one, hitting a squeaking Mackus. Mackis picks that puck up. She's going through that neutral zone with some speed. She fires that shot. It's off the goaltender, and the goaltender was able to keep that one at bay. Austin will line up for that face-off with Mackis on the left side, Paul on the right side. Gertson on the left D and Pello on the right D. That one won by Prince George. They'll fire that one all the way around. That's coming out to Pello. Pello's first there. Gets a body and a stick on it. Austin with some help. Gets that one up to Paul, but that was behind her. Fired in by Prince George. Gertson will be there. She gets that to Mackis. Mackis will get that into the neutral zone. Paul and Mackis with Austin. Gertson off the near side boards. Not a lot on it. Tries getting that up to Mackis. That one now comes out, squirts out, and Addison Paul applying that pressure. Mackis is right there at the blue line to help her. Paul fires that one down low. Capel comes in now. Puck comes out to Reinhauer. Reinhauer sends that one in. Puck now pressured by Capel. Capel, Lenzo at the blue line. Lenzo fires that shot. It's off of the player in front. Nice opportunity by Colby Lenzo as she came in off that line change. That fired off the goaltender, Thompson, and that's a slash. Holy smokes. Heard that one from here. Kicked aside by Thompson. Prince George now applying that pressure. They were able to keep that zone. That one fired back around to Malone. Malone needs to just get rid of it. Comes around to Lenzo. Off of Lenzo's skate. Malone there to help. Strumming in that near side corner. Picked up by Malone. Malone gets that one out to Capel, but handcuffs her with that pass. Puck goes low corner to Reinhauer. Reinhauer sends that puck. Puck now comes out to Malone. Malone in her zone makes a move, gets that one up to Murray. Murray leaves that, but nobody's there. Puck back down to Sammy Murray. Sammy tries hitting Summer in front. Puck just bouncing around. Summer, Murray, and Proudfoot helps in front of us. Up to Gertson. Gertson fires that one back down into the offensive zone. Pressure by Fairbanks. But Prince George picks that up, and we should have been offside there, but sorry, the tracking got off there for a minute. .9:59 left in this second period. The score is 2-1 Prince George. That one won cleanly by Prince George. Murray with that pressure gets it out in the neutral zone. She picks it up. We've got an opportunity. We've got Murray and Proudfoot in together. Murray fires that shot. Proudfoot's there for a rebound, but that was nice stop by the goaltender. Didn't give up any rebound. Austin, Mackis, and Paul will line up with Gertson and Pello. That one won by Prince George, but kept in by Mackis. And then Austin fires that shot that goes wide. Austin will be the first one there. She's applying that pressure. She's got Mackis there to help her out. Austin picks that puck up. Austin to Pello. Pello fires that shot. It's off the skate in front. Gertson fires that one in. And Mackis will be the first one there for Fairbanks. Austin's there. Puts it up front. Nobody's there for that pass in front. Puck got sent all the way the length of the ice. We're going to have an icing. 9:03 left in the second period. Capel, Lenzo, and Conley with Malone and Reinheller. That one won by Prince George. They'll fire that one around. Conley's there to apply that pressure, and Reinheller keeps that one in for a moment. Then Prince George picks that up. They gain the zone. That one's going to come on Thompson. Thompson will cover that up. Capel lines up for that faceoff again. This time, one momentarily by Capel. That one off of Thompson's stick in front. Malone's there in the corner, near side corner. Puck comes out, and it's a very, very weird. We've got a buzzer on the other rink that it makes it sound like it's in this rink. Kept aside by Fairbanks. That one's picked up by Capel. Capel loses it. We've got an opportunity for Prince George, and kept aside by Thompson. There was two men on O. Everybody was sucked in on these near side boards and not watching the front of the net. Conley will fire that one down. I don't know if that's got enough on it. It's gonna roll. It's not gonna. It's gonna go off the net. Colby Lenzo's there with some pressure. Kept in or out by Murray. Murray to Murray. Sammy Murray now with it on her stick. Summer. Wait. Gets back to Pello. Now she can send it. Now Proudfoot's going to give chase. Proudfoot gets her stick on it. She gets it back to Sammy Murray. Stretch pass here for Prince George. They're off. That's an offside. So it looks like Prince George is going to try and cherry pick here. Murray, the Murray girls with Proudfoot, Pello, and Gertson. That one won by Fairbanks. Now picked up by Prince George. Pressure by Proudfoot. Comes out to that blue line. And sticked aside by Thompson. Battle below the goal line. Puck squirts out. Pello abandoned ship there for a moment. Pressure by Prince George. They've got that possession, clean possession. Puck comes out to Proudfoot. Proudfoot over to Murray. Now Sammy Murray will pick that up. Into the neutral zone. Pello will poke that one and keeps it out, but picked up by Prince George. 6:18 left in the second period. Puck out to that neutral zone. Proudfoot's there applying that pressure. He keeps it in. Prince George will gain that zone. Out to the blue line. No pressure. Now Proudfoot comes in for that pressure. Gertson now looking for Murray. Murray all in alone. Fires that shot and it's wide. She's going to get that's a penalty shot. No? All right. Guess not. Good opportunity for Summer Murray, rather. She was hooked or tripped, rather. And we're going to have another power play for Fairbanks. 5:40 left in this second period. Game is still 2-1 Prince George. Girls settled in after those first two goals that were scored on them. Austin, Mackus, and Paul with Malone and Reinheller. That one won by Fairbanks. Austin fires that shot off. Mackes is there with some pressure helping Austin. Austin from behind the net gets that out to Reinheller. Reinheller fires that shot, and it's off bodies in front, steered aside. Austin fires that shot, kept aside by Prince George. Austin with it on her stick again. She hits Mackes in front. Mackes gets that one back to Malone. Malone fires that shot. It's on the goaltender, and the goaltender. There you go. Izzy didn't want to get hacked there, so she turned around and let her know. That group will stay out there. Mackes, Austin, Hall. Picked up by Austin. Austin tried hitting Malone, but picked off by the Prince George Capitals. Reinheller takes that below her goal line to Paul, but that pass missed. Prince George will fire that one back in. Malone puts the brakes on, doubles back again. Hits Austin, who tries hitting Mackes, but that pass is off the mark. Reinheller with a move. She tried sending that one up, but communication wasn't there. Malone gets that one to Paul. Paul hooked. Holy smokes. Goes off of Capel's skate. Reinheller from behind the goal line slows it down a little bit. Reinheller trying to open this one up. Needs to have some of her team moving their feet instead of just watching. Chris, you know, we could do play-by-play and color together if you'd like. You might calm me down. Yeah, I do. Capel with a move through the neutral zone, but that's kept aside by Prince George. Pello sends that into the bench. He did flinch, didn't he?
He did flinch pretty good. You know what? I mean, fair. Coming from a goalie.
3:37 left in the second period. That one won cleanly back by Fairbanks. Kept aside by Thompson. Puck comes out to that blue line, and dangerous opportunity for Prince George. Capel picked that up. Tries hitting Lenzo on this near side. She's first there. She fires that one in. Capel now with that pressure behind the net. Capel forces a turnover. Prince George now gains that zone. Kept aside by Pello. That one's going the length of the ice. We're not going to have any. Conley's the first one there with some pressure. Conley pins her opponent up against the board. She's got it. She tries sending it out in front, but it's poked away by Prince George. Now we've got Sammy Murray with Lenzo. Lenzo back to Gertz, and she's got to be on that line. Kept aside by Pello, and fired. We're going to have an icing. Liv needs to be closer to these boards there so that she's pinching. 2:29 left in this second period. Score remains 2-1 Prince George. You got the Murray sisters with Proudfoot, Malone, and Reinheller. That one won by no one. Kept aside by Fairbanks. Fairbanks comes out with it. Reinheller chipped that puck. Reinheller needs to move that puck much quicker. You sure you don't want the mic, Chris? That line will stay out there. Murray loses that face-off. Reinhardt will pick it up, keeps it out, but picked up by Prince George. Prince George fires that shot and stopped by Thompson. Thompson's really settled back in here too after those 2 goals as well. Murray sends that one to herself. She's interfered with. Prince George will fire that one down low. Reinheller will be the first one there. But Prince George wins that race. Comes back around to Malone. Malone chips that one up to Reinheller. Reinheller out to Murray. Murray tries hitting Proudfoot. Puck sent back down. Proudfoot's going to apply that pressure. Puck comes out to Sammy Murray. Sammy Murray fires that shot, and that's off the goaltender and over. Summer Murray keeps that one in, hits Sammy in front, fired off over by Sammy. Puck comes out to Pello. Pello, under a minute left, keeps that one down low. Sammy Murray's there. He's got that puck pinned up against the boards. Squirts out Pello. Pello gets that one up to Summer. Puck comes all the way out to Gertzen. Gertzen will fire that one back in. That one comes back out, and Gertzen will be there. She sends that one in. Mackus and Austin with Pello. Pello keeps that one in. Or out, rather. Puck comes through. Leah and Mackus. Mackus tries hitting Addison, but picked up by Prince George. 7 seconds left in this period. We got one more last rush here for Prince George, and that's kept aside. That score is still 2-1 after 2. We have a full ZAM going between periods now, so I'll stay live, but you're not going to hear anything for the next probably 10, 15 minutes.
6 months.
All right, we've got a fresh sheet of ice here and one more period of hockey left in this game. 20 minutes up on the clock, and our starting line for period number 3 is going to be that line of Austin, Mackus, and Paul with Reinheller and Malone on the backside. And here's the puck drop. That one won by HCF. Some miscommunication at center ice. Kept into the neutral zone by HCF. That one's now fired all the way back in around by Prince George. Malone will get that one up to Mackus. Mackus loses in her feet, but then gets that out in the neutral zone. Austin applies that pressure. Paul's there. That will chip off the boards, near side boards here. Puck behind Paul on the boards, and Reinheller fires that one and picked off by Prince George. Reinheller was trying to look for that far side pass to go to Mackus, but kind of telegraphed the pass, and Prince George was able to pick that one up. Face off in the neutral zone. That one won cleanly by Murray, but then flung back and kicked back out by Pella. Proudfoot gets that one in the neutral zone. Sammy Murray with some pressure. Puck comes out to Proudfoot, and Prince George ends up with it. They get it through the neutral zone. Fire that one in, and it's off of the skate of Pello. Pello tries firing that one through. It does squeeze through, but comes out to that blue line. Fired shot to the right side of the net of Thompson. Dirksen now picks it up. She sends that around to Pello. Pello tries getting it around Proudfoot, but Proudfoot stopped that puck. Puck squeezes out. St. George takes that shot, comes out to the blue line. Pello didn't see the puck. She was looking the opposite direction. That one now comes out. Pello will get that below her goal line. She sends that to Sammy Murray. Sammy Murray up to Summer Murray. Summer Murray with some speed through the neutral zone. Fires that shot, and that's off the goaltender's leg pad. Sammy was there to try and keep that one in, but poked around. Reinheller will be the first one in with pressure from Prince George. She sends that one all the way down. We're going to have an icing. Summer Murray was curling in the opposite direction, and Reinheller put the puck behind her. 17:47 left in the third period, and the score is currently 2-1 Prince George. Face off to the blocker side of Thompson. Capel will line up for that face off. Won by Fairbanks. Conley sends that one through. Lenzo with some speed. She goes in. She's got the puck down low. Lenzo applying that pressure. Puck comes out to the blue line, and Prince George through the neutral zone. She fans at the blue line. Conley will pick that one up. Tries doubling back. That comes back to Capel. Capel sends that one to the far side corner. Prince George with that puck on their stick. They fire that shot, and it's off of the post. Another shot, and that one's wide. The pressure. Conley tries getting that one through, but kept in by Prince George. Capel sends that one to Lenzo. Lenzo fires that shot, and that one's high. I think that went off with a stick. Prince George again through the neutral zone. Pello there. Pello, Addison, Paul, and Austin here in front of us. Pello keeps that one out. Paul sends that one down deep, and Mackus will apply that pressure. She wins the race. She's down low. Prince George gains that possession, sends that one out, and that puck sent all the way down, and Pella will be the first one there. She makes a move and moves the puck. Puck comes out to Austin. Austin tries hitting Mackus. Paul there with some pressure. Mackus loses a battle at the neutral zone, picked up by Prince George. They fire that shot and kept aside. That one fired back around. Pella's down low. I'm sure she's wanting I'm pretty sure that's a hook. Austin tries to keep that one to the side, but kicked off the boot of Prince George. And that goes off of, I want to say that went off of Rhea's helmet. 15-16 left in the third period. Score is still 2-1 Prince George. Prince George came out with some pressure. Fairbanks on their heels a bit. The Murray girls are out there with Proudfoot, Ryan Heller, and Malone. Sammy will send that one through, but it's picked up by the Capitals here. Kept aside. Murray was able to keep that one out. Gets that one out to Summer Murray. She sends that one into the neutral zone in front of us, and she battles for that puck, but she's kept off. Prince George makes that move. They fire that shot, and it's fired to the side. Proudfoot needs to move the puck. In the feet of Reinheller, and that one comes off and in the back of the net. The slow movement of the puck is going to be the death of this team. They need to move the puck quicker. Prince George up 3-1, 14:26 left in this third period. Face-off won by HCF. Fanned on by Prince George. And odd man opportunity, and that one goes off of the back of the boards. Opportunity missed by Prince George. That was a grade A opportunity for them. Pella to Conley. Conley will just fire that one down off of the goaltender. Picked up by Capel in the slot. Capel fires that shot. It's off of the crossbar. Good opportunity by Capel. Kept in by Pella. Pella will send that one all the way back through for Capel. Puck comes to the blue line and out to the neutral zone. Capel. Picked up by Prince George. Pella cuts that one off. Sends it all the way around. Nobody there to pick it up. Pella to Conley. Conley with a move. Conley to Capel. Capel leaves that one into the board. Prince George will pick that one up. Good puck movement by Prince George. Paul will miss that in front of us. Tries keeping that one out. Puck brought out by Prince George. Paul tries to hit Mackus. Good opportunity. Mackus goes in with the puck. Fires that shot. Stopped by Prince George in front.
Step up, step up.
Pressure the puck. Paul pressures that puck. Puck comes loose. Puts that up front. Fired by Isbell. 2 opportunities. That puck comes into the neutral zone. Reinhauer will be there. She picks it up. Reinhauer sends it up front. Austin was there. Almost gets a stick on it. Mackes from the corner. Gets that one out to Austin. Austin to the slot. Nobody's there. Reinhauer to Austin. Austin back to Malone. Malone with a errant pass. That one swung around the boards to Paul. Paul gets that one out to Mackes. Mackes with that move through the neutral zone. Mackes cuts it in and keeps it on her stick. And she's hit. She's hurt. She doesn't like that one. Puck is can't get it out of the zone. Puck comes to the blue line in front of us. Pello's there. Pello gets that one loose, but Prince George picks it up. Battling these near side boards. Puck squirts out. It's Proudfoot gets Murray. Murray to Murray. And Summers muscled off, but Sammy's there to help her. Sammy gets the puck on her stick again. That one goes far side to Prince George. With that move through the neutral zone, that one goes in and covered by Thompson. I'd like to see a little bit better puck movement by Fairbanks here. Open up that ice a little bit more. 10:31 left in this third period. Prince George currently leads this game 3-1. And Sammy Murray's going to get tossed from the faceoff. Summer will take that faceoff. She wins that one. Picked up by Prince George. Puck pinballing around and comes out to Thompson. Thompson's able to keep that one inside. Face off to the glove side of Thompson. Face off won by Fairbanks. Eaten into the boards by Malone. Malone doubles back, sends that one back up to Lenzo. Lenzo with that battle up against the boards. Proudfoot will come in for that help, that's Capel will come in for that help. Puck goes into the near side corner. Reinheller's there to get there. Conley sends that one back around to Malone. Malone sends it back around to nobody. Malone again from below the goal line. She sends that one up to Lenzo. That hops to Prince George stick. Lenzo's coming in, and she loses the puck there. But behind the net was Lenzo. She tried hitting the slot. Nobody's there. Conley sends that one down low to tackle.
Get in there!
Prince George comes out with that puck. Poked back in by Gertson. Too many. They had again. Poked out, kept out of that defensive zone. Kept out by Fairbanks. That one sent to Lenzo, and we're going to have an icing. That group was tired. They needed to get off the ice anyways. Austin, Macus, Paul with Pello and Gertson. Austin will get that one out to Macus, comes out to the neutral zone. Puck remains on that far side. Macus applies that pressure just outside the reach of Paul, and Prince George regains the possession and gains the zone. Scrum behind the net below the goal line here. It comes out, and Fairbanks is able to get that one out into the neutral zone. Macus and Paul applying that pressure. Now Austin comes in, and that one goes high off the boards. Gertson will send that one back into the neutral zone. Prince George moving the puck really well. That shot from the point and kept aside by Thompson. Puck sent around, and Pello will be the first one there for HCF. Paul sends that puck to Macus. Macus fires that shot, and that's off the goaltender by Paul. Kept in by Fairbanks. Paul's down low. Applying that pressure. Macus will get there. Macus tries pulling that one out. Comes out to the point. Malone fires that shot, and that goes through, and Paul was unable to get a stick on it. Good opportunity for Fairbanks. 6:56 left in this game. Score is currently 3-1. Prince George Capitals. Got the Murray girls, Sammy and Summer with Proudfoot, Ryan Heller, and Malone. Summer back to Malone. Malone will fire that one in. Soft off the side. Sammy Murray sends that one into the corner for herself, and she's muscled off the puck. That puck comes out to Malone. Malone's able to keep that one in. Now that puck gets beyond Reinheld. Reinheld with a good stick lift, and was able to keep that one aside. Comes out to Sammy Murray, but it hops her stick. Proudfoot and Murray with some miscommunication, but Sammy picks it up. Sammy tries a backhand pass, but that's not enough on it. Comes out to Malone. Malone will fire that shot, but stopped by the Capitals. Capitals gain that possession. They'll fire that shot, but Thompson is able to keep that one aside. Malone now picks that up. Kept out by Fairbanks. Summers there to apply that pressure. Line change for Fairbanks, almost caught him there. Pello is there, gets that to they like the too many men, apparently. So they're calling it too many men on Fairbanks. 5:38 remains. You get a photo of that, Natasha? Was there 6 out there? So Fairbanks will be on the penalty kill here. Capel, Paul, Gertson, and Pello. That one won cleanly by Fairbanks. Sent around to Pello. Puck comes out to that low slot, off the side of the slot. Paul was there. She was able to get the puck out and send that down. Capel will apply that pressure. It doesn't give the Capitals much breathing room. She's eating up some time. Into the neutral zone. Capitals gain that zone. And nobody's playing the position here. There's a white jersey and there's no black jersey around them. They've got to make sure that they've got somebody on that man, especially when they're in front uncontested. Thompson able to stop that shot. The defense here a little shaky for Fairbanks. Next group out, we've got looks like Summer and Sammy Murray along with Malone and Reinheller. That one won by Fairbanks, back to Reinheller. She'll eat it into the boards. Kept behind the goal line by Murray, Sammy Murray. Sammy with that pressure, and she's going to get a check-in. So 5-on-3 penalty kill for Fairbanks, and currently the Prince George Capitals are leading 3-1. 4:23 left in this game. So Summer Murray is going to stay out there with Reinheller and Malone. That won by Murray. Murray makes that move, gets that up to Reinheller. Murray with some speed. Kept aside, and the net comes off the moorings, thankfully. .30 seconds remains in this two-man penalty kill. Won by Prince George. Pressure by Murray at the point. Puck comes back out, backside, and that one goes off the goaltender, and the puck or the moorings. Net is off the moorings again, sorry. Thompson's definitely tracking that puck well now. .20 seconds left in this two-man penalty kill for Fairbanks. You've got Pello, Gertson, and Summer Murray out there still. That one won by Murray. She will fire that one down. And Murray is on a mission. Murray gets down there, is applying that pressure, pokes that one through. Fairbanks is now down one player. Jesus. Four to 1, 3:27 remains. Miscommunication on the penalty in the box. They didn't let Colby out. She didn't know what to do. 4 to 1, Prince George. Austin wins that one through. Mackus gets a stick on it. Comes back out to Pello. Pello will fire that one in. Austin loses that one through the neutral zone. Mackus to Austin. Austin tripped up. Mackus gains that possession on that far side boards for a moment. Fairbanks applying that pressure. Fired by Paul. In the feet of Prince George, they weren't able to keep that one in. Now they get that out. Touch up by Fairbanks. 2:45 remains. Puck comes back to Paul. Paul stands on it. Paul to Mackus. These girls have got to communicate. There's zero talking going on, and they're walking all over one another. Back check by Pello. Fantastic back check by Pello. Puck comes out front. Paul will get there first. She just fires that one to the blue line. Nobody's there. And that shot high and wide. Paul will get there far side. Eats it into the boards. White's being called for a slash, I want to say. So number 3 on White is going to be called for a slash. That whistle sounded a lot like the other sounds that we had earlier where they weren't stopping, so the girls didn't know what was going on. 2 minutes left in this game, 2 minutes and 2 seconds left, and we are on a power play for the next 2. The Fairbanks girls are down 4-1 currently. Puck comes out. Prince George fires that one. Reinheller with pressure on. Sends that up to Murray. Sammy Murray. She sends that one to the backside. That one's fired off by Proudfoot. Another shot, and it's in. Looks like that shot came off of Sammy Murray's backhand. So power play goal, 4-2 with 1:42 left in this game. Could this be like that last Team Alaska game where they turned it on the last 2 minutes of the game? To be seen. We've got the Murray girls out there with Proudfoot, Reinheller, and Malone. Prince George will send that one deep. And they win that race. Kept out by Reinheller. Reinheller loses that one, and that's covered up by Thompson. Capel, Conley, and Linzo will come out next. 1:28 left in this game. Game is currently 4-2 Prince George Capitals. One by Capel to Conley. Conley stops that one. And she stops it again. We don't have a lot of time, Bianca. That one fired all the way down. That might be on net. Nope, we're going to have an icing with 1:06 left. Face-off will be the glove side of Thompson. Capel wins that to Linzo. Puck comes out, ping-pongs around a little bit. Back out to the blue line. Poked out by Fairbanks for a moment, but kept in by these girls. That next group will come out. Next defensive group, you've got Reinheller and Malone. And it looks like we've got a timeout called. You want the mic? Can you put a mic in somebody's ear so I can just yell at them? Softly. Me too. Even against the front force of the field, still coach it. I'm a hockey dad with a microphone. Isabel gets to go back and watch the games afterwards, so she gets to hear me afterwards. 51 seconds remains. Game is 4-2 Prince George. That one won by Fairbanks. Back to Reinheller. Reinheller will get that one up to Murray. Fired back in by Prince George. Reinheller will pick it up. Gets that one to Murray. Murray in all on. Fires it in, he scores! 29 seconds left. It's 4-3. Summer Murray puts one in the back of the net. And there's some life in this team. 29 seconds left in this game, and that's one back by Fairbanks, back to Reinheller. Reinheller to Murray. Murray to Murray. Murray back to Conley. Conley loses it in the boards. Helper! Support! Comes up front. And that one's fired all the way back down. We're going to have an icing with 9 seconds left. 9 seconds left in this game. One last opportunity for Fairbanks to get this one tied up. One by Murray. Comes out and kept in by Reinheller for a moment. And game is going to end in a 4-3 loss. 4-3 loss to the Prince George Capitals. We're going to go over and talk to somebody. Talked with Hato and told him to give me somebody. So we're going to find somebody to interview here. Mike is still hot, and I'm following Chris. I got Sky today, huh? All right, Sky, let's go right over here.
Go on, girls.
Back it up just a little bit for me. There we go. All right, say hi.
Hi.
So, I've got the mini mic.
Mike?
Mini mic. All right, so how do you feel like the game went? I know that it ended in a 4-3 loss, but how do you feel like the game went? How'd the girls play?
I think for the first period, I think we were kind of just scrambling, like we were starting to get into it.
Yeah.
But then I was thankful because every period we were continuously getting better until the third period where we just wanted it.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate the outcome, but I think if we had a little more time, we definitely would have brought it in there.
Yeah, I think that's been kind of a consistency with this team, like pouring it on at the end, right?
Yeah, big
So-
comebacks.
Yeah. So going into the game, what was the mood like in the locker room, on the bench? Were you guys nervous? I mean, this is the first real like travel tournament for you guys here this year, so
Yeah, we were definitely nervous, but we were just excited to play.
okay.
Like the energy, we were building each other up, and we were excited to play.
Yeah.
We had fun playing too.
Good.
And on the bench, we continue to keep saying positive things, so I think that also helps.
Yeah. And how are the 20-minute periods? I know that's a big thing for this team. I mean, you've got a 20-minute periods, which isn't something that you guys have generally been used to, and you've got a shorter bench. So
I'm just really thankful that we have 3 full lines.
Yeah.
The 20 periods, I think it's more fun because we have more time and more hockey.
Yeah.
And honestly, like, there's nothing wrong with it. I think it just gives us more cardio.
yeah, well,
I'm
yeah,
thankful for it.
absolutely, a lot more cardio.
Mhm.
Well, great job here today. It looks like you got the what is it, a puck, or is it?
I think it's wax.
It's wax. Does it smell good? Because you don't right now.
Ooh, it smells like a candle.
It does smell like a candle. Well, congratulations, Skylar. Next game here at what, 6:30? All right, you ready?
Bring the same energy.
Bring the same energy. Okay, you heard it here. She's bringing the same energy the next game. Great job.